Hello and welcome to Austin, Texas, one of our favorite stops on the tour. And today, Darrell K. Royal Stadium is packed and revved up, ready to make noise with the Texas Longhorns. We've been tracking this matchup for weeks, thinking about a possible top 5 collision. Both teams have done their part, and now, here we are. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the winners of 10 straight, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Longhorns will kick it away to start us off. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. They'll run it from the gun. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game. Boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the handoff. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Inside the 35-yard line. Look at him run through those tacklers. And he'll get there. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Let's talk about a great way to start this game, Kirk, setting the tone very early.
Yeah, sometimes it takes an offense a couple drives to get comfortable. You can tell this unit came onto the field locked in and focused. No slow start at all for these guys.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. They'll return it from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. A gain moves the ball out near the 25.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And it's intercepted. intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Going to take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And the interception taken to the house. A pick 6, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick 6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
And the point after is right down the middle. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Texas. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Some hard running there through a tackle.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. That run sets up an important 3rd down call for this offense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Well, they had enough yards for the 1st down on that throw, but a clutch hit right here defensively jars the ball free, so no 1st down.
They'll kick it away here. We'll see what he can do with the return. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Quarterback escapes the pocket. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. And here's the handoff. Breaks loose at the 45. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48.
Well, another 1st down run for Notre Dame. And, man, they have such great history of running the football over the years. I know you know that, Chris, but not just the backs. You think of those offensive linemen they've had in South Bend. Just what a tradition and something I know they're very proud of.
That's an important 1st down on that running play. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. They'll have to throw it here on 2nd down. Looks to his left and makes the completion. And they get him down after the completion.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Defense makes the stop very close to a 1st down. bit too far away to trust a field goal attempt. The offense on the field on 4th down. Oh, it's snapped to the back. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decided to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
And we're going to throw now on 1st down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. He'll earn the 1st down, but pay for it with a hard hit. A new set of downs after that completion. They'll run it here. Breaking free at the 35. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down. New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And is intercepted. Continues to fight for yards. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost him anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. Cut quickly. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They get him down to wrap up the first period of play.
That's the end of the first quarter. Notre Dame 14, Texas 0.
We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. Direct snap to the back. He's past the marker and still going. He's stopped, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
Chris, you know how it goes in football. When it works out well for the offensive coordinator on 3rd and long in a run play, he's a genius. And if it didn't, of course, everybody on social media would be saying that he needs to be fired and it's too conservative of a call. You wonder what they'll do on that next 3rd down.
And they've got him, but there's also a flag on the play. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. 1st down here for this offense. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Defense makes the tackle, but that screen produces a pretty solid gain.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Receiver in motion now. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Here's a throw underneath to the back. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
3rd down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it was 3rd down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the 1st down.
This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. On On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And they heave it deep downfield. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. 2nd and 10 here. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Handoff in a single back formation. Powers through. Able to pick up just a couple of yards. That's good run defense.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Defense is coming after him. And it's the senior getting home with the sack. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Notre Dame.
They bring the punter onto the field now. And that sets up a return. And the coverage team gets the return to the ground. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. Second down here, time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. Second down after that previous play. Linebacker shifting around now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Tackle is finally made, but it's down to the 28-yard line. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. Pre-snap motion from the offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. A quick juke to get free. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
First and goal. A good chance to chip away at the lead before halftime. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. And the defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7. Now they get set to kick it away. This one will be fair caught. last possession. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Second down. We're going to throw it. The pocket breaking down. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
That is outstanding defense to be able to leverage this quarterback. That is a tough thing to do. This guy's as fleet-footed as any quarterback in the country, and to be able to bring him down for a loss like that is a major accomplishment.
Bringing pressure. Pressure coming, and they've got him again. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And here's the fair catch by the return man. The Longhorns offense takes the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
I know this guy believes in his receivers, and I don't blame him. There's a lot of talent out there, but throwing into double coverage like that, that's how you throw picks.
Incompletion makes it second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Snags the quick throw. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. The clock is still running out to hurry up here, but it's a crucial third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a first down. Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket. And the junior able to get home with the sack. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half.
Timeout, Texas.
One more play before they head to the locker room. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. They look to throw it here on second down. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. And he just steps out of bounds. A takeaway to wrap up this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. Fields it just outside the goal line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The Texas offense comes back out on the field. They get the second half started with their running play.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Important second down play coming up. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Quarterback's got it on the option. Pitches to the back. The gain is 8 yards, so it sets up a 3rd and 2.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Toss play to the outside. Breaking free at the 35. They finally bring him down, but what an explosive play that time.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game to get to a third down. Just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on Old Reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
And the quarterback keeps it here. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
Man, every single time this guy runs the option, you're kind of like holding your breath, wondering if he's going to break a tackle or get out into the open field and use his speed. He picks up some yards here, but let's see if this defense can keep putting pressure on him and not letting him get out into the open.
Physical run earns the first down.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. Got a lane. Can he get in? He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
Here's the point after attempt. The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the third quarter. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Offense comes back out onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Here's the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. And that will pick up a first down. They'll spot it at 38.
You know, all week the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
A pop pass on the jet sweep.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
They're going to run it here. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. And the single back takes the handoff. The first down pickup tackled at the 45.
I love this unconventional call by the offensive coordinator. 3rd and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the first down.
This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Makes a quick grab. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense is really threatening now. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
Just great timing here with this quarterback and his wide receiver to pick up this 1st down. And really over the years, that's what Notre Dame's looking to get back to consistently, is being able to complement what they can do by running the football and to have a quarterback that can drop back and make the throw like this and keep the sticks moving and keep his offense out of harm's way.
They go with a direct snap. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Looks right for a quick completion. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open. The quarterback makes the right throw. And look at these yards.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Touchdown, Irish. They jump in front here in the 4th.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
Lining up to try the extra point. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16, looking better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. The Longhorns offense takes the field. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. Pressure is coming. They get him down, but that's a good run. Enough to move the sticks and keep this drive going.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on the run.
And the freshman brings him down quickly.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Takes the handoff, heads to the right. He's found some room at the 45. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain in the 1st down.
Finally marked down after a big gain, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. First and long now after the penalty. Handoff running right. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
Brought down at the 46-yard line. Second down.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. Comes up a little short on that throw. Here we are late in a close game. Crucial play coming up, third and long. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. That's a bullet right into the heart of the field. Another interception. Wow, that's his fourth tonight. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? Keep it on the ground to work the clock here.
What a game for this offense at the line of scrimmage. They've been able to enjoy really the tempo going their way because they've been able to run the football. This guy now has 98 yards rushing. A couple more, and he'll be in triple digits. What a great day for him.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Breaking free at midfield. That's a big gain deep into plus territory. They'll spot it near the 30. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Handoff to the back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Send the back in motion. Looking to pass here. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Impressive spin move. And he's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. It's third down for the offense. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Here we go. They need a touchdown. They got some time to work with here. They got to be precise and manage the clock wisely. Looks like he's going to run it. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. He's moving out of the pocket. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they got called. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Brought down after a short return at the 20 to snuff out the scoring threat in the red zone.
I get wanting to be aggressive, but down late in the game like this, that's a throw you just can't make. And now, you're probably not going to get the ball back. This could end up costing them the game.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented. It shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Well, Kirk, we thought it might be this kind of a game. Very small margin for error in this game. Who was going to make the crucial play at the end? And they did it to get the W.
Yeah, Chris, when games get tight like we saw here, it really comes down to who's the better coach team, who's going to execute better, and just as importantly, not letting the moment get to your head. That's a nice win for this head coach and his team.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.